Hey everyone, all right, so today we're gonna be working the shoulder girdle, but really we're gonna be working the back of the spine. The equipment you'll need or the props you'll need are a stretch band, I would say medium to heavy resistance, and a towel for support. You can also use water bottles if you don't have a stretch band, or cans of soup or whatever you have that could help you with a little bit of resistance. All right, so quick word about your core before we get going. When you think about your core today, and actually in general, I would like for you, especially kind of using the Pilates terminology, to think more about the very center of your body. And by that I mean, we're not thinking of the whole front of our body. We're not thinking of the whole back of our body. But we're thinking in between the front and the back. What would be the sandwich in the middle? What's the meat in the middle of the sandwich, right? So a lot of times when we think of core, we think of only front. And we think of the word spine, we think of only the back. But the reality is the core has a front, a middle, and a back. The spine has a front, a middle, and a back. So when you're thinking about your whole core engagement, I want you to not just think front and not just think back, but the very middle of you. It's the meat of the sandwich. It's that entire length of the spine from your pubic bone all the way up, out through the crown of the head. Energetically, that's the great visual because it helps to elongate the tissue and give your discs and bodies of the vertebrae some space, which they love. So we're going to start doing some side bends. This is where the towel is going to come in handy. And you're going to go ahead and sit on the towel. I just folded it up, kind of easy peasy. Take my strap. I'm going to crisscross. If it's not comfortable for you to crisscross, find a comfortable position for you to sit in. Some folks actually do like their legs stretched out straight out in front of them. And I'm going to sit with my right butt cheek right on top of that strap, reaching the strap from behind my back. So I'm actually taking it into the webbing of my hand, right, between my thumb and forefinger. Toss it behind my back and angle my elbow straight up to the sky. From this position, I'm going to reach my arm up and I'm going to side bend over to my left. And I'm breathing in. I'm using the strap as just a tool to give me a little bit more reach. That strap is going to remind my body to create more space and length. And then come back up and bend my elbow. Inhale. Exhale, little tricep extension here. Press, loud car. Over, side bend. As I'm side bending, I'm not only reaching the strap now, but I'm also moving my bones into the strap on my right side body. And then I come back up. Inhale. And exhale. Reach. Over. So not only the reach, but then also that side bend. So there's a gentle response of your bones. It's not just your muscles that you're moving. You want to move your bones and your muscles together. And then you come back up and bend. Perfect. We're going to go over to the other side. So I haven't cued breathing yet. I'm going to cue it on this side. So just notice your breath pattern. Also go ahead and change the cross of your legs. So the breath pattern would be, how about we inhale as we extend, exhale as we go over, reach, inhale as we come up, exhale as we bend. Inhale as you extend the arm, think length, exhale over, reach. Inhale up, exhale bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Okay, and then let that go. Change the cross of the legs again. This time we're going to twist around. We're going to initiate spiraling to your right. So I'm going to take my left hand to the outside of my right knee. Right hand comes behind. Exhale. Inhale through the middle. Exhale, other side. Keep the twist easy, especially if it's your first twist of the day. You want it to be mild and kind of more a reflection of what the spine can do rather than what your arms or your will can do, right? So allow your spine to guide your twist. It knows best how much it wants to twist as you start to introduce the twist to the body. Okay, we're gonna do one more set, same thing. Inhale, bending the elbow. On the left side to initiate, exhale, reach. Inhale, reach over. So noticing the different breath pattern. Exhale, up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach. Inhale, over. Exhale, back up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, really pointing that elbow forward to the screen. Inhale. Reach, 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 anchoring down through that left butt cheek. Exhale, come back up and inhale, bend. Let's change sides. One more time, over to the other side. Warming up through the side body is preparing not only the front and the back of the body, but the side body where really a lot of that shoulder girdle it's home, right? We tend to think of the shoulder girdle as being the top. But again, let's notice our awareness around when we think shoulder, we think the top of the shoulder. It actually is 360 degrees. It's got the collarbone in the front. It has the shoulder blade in the back and the arm bone. These are the bones that make up the shoulder girdle. So when you're moving, even just a simple tricep press, your collarbone has a job of turning up to the ceiling. Your shoulder blade needs to descend down, and your arm bone needs to drop down as well, so that as you extend your arm, you're using your tricep, you're not using that upper trap to reach your arm to the ceiling. Okay, so we're gonna go over and back up, and we're gonna exhale to press. Inhale, reach, exhale, inhale, bend, last time, exhale, reach, inhale, big, big, big reach through the side body, exhale, and inhale, bend, and bring that down. We're gonna initiate now this time around to your, what side is this? Your right side, and unwind, and twist, unwind, last time twist, inhale, exhale, and then come to the center. All right, so as we're doing this quick little series, I'd like for you to lie on your back. You can move your toys out of the way. We're going to engage the core, okay? So again, think of your concepts around the core. Core is not just the front, it's the middle, it's the meat in the middle, the musculature closest to the front of the spine. Those muscles are the ones that are protecting the front of the spine, but the spine, because it's 360 degrees, also needs muscles that protect it in the back. So you're engaging the muscles closest to the spine in the front and the muscles closest to the spine in the back and the pelvic bowl, because the pelvic bowl is intimately connected into the spinal column. So the exercise we're going to do, left leg in tabletop, is just a simple curl. You've got your right leg straight, your left knee bent. On an exhale, I want you to engage the muscles closest to your spine as you exhale. And when you nod your head, you're gonna curl up. And inhale, lie back down. Exhale, curl up, 2. Inhale, lie back down. So if you've been to my classes and you know me, you know that I cue the pelvic elevator. So I imagine the musculature down in the very front of my pelvic bowl, all the way down near my bladder, and I'm going to narrow the musculature way down inside the pelvic bowl, which turns on all the deep transverse abdominis, which is one huge long muscle inside my body that wraps around from the back to the front. 4, and lie back down. Initiate from inside first, and 5, and lie back down. Now we're gonna twist. So I'm keeping my left leg there, and I'm twisting, I'm reaching around, and inhale, lie back. Again, initiating from my core, so it's not the movement that happens first. Pelvic floor, deep abdominal connection, and lie back down. And 3, and lie back down. And 4, and lie back down. And 5. So if you want to, Challenge yourself. You're gonna lower your left leg down. Exhale, come up and twist 1. And lie back down. Bringing up my knee as I twist to my knee. 2. And 3. Pelvis stays stable. 4. My spine is curling and twisting. 5. And bring it down. Other leg. So now my right leg is in tabletop. My pelvis is in neutral. When I engage my core, I'm thinking of the musculature below my belly button first. I narrow and close the muscles deep inside my pelvic bowl. My pelvic bowl contracts internally, and that initiates the deep abdominal contraction of my transverse abs. Exhale, curling up 1 and lying back. Exhale, 2. First, we're just going straight up and down. 3. Can you keep your pelvis stable even with your legs doing 2 different positions? 4. It's tricky. 5. Now we're going to go into a twist. So I'm twisting to my right. My left body, my upper body twisting to my right knee. 2. And lie back down. My pelvis staying anchored. 3. Thanks to my deep abdominal work in my pelvis below my belly button. 4. And my obliques, 5, are wrapping around. So now I'm lowering that right leg and bringing it up and twisting 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Last one. 5. And come back down. If you'd like to do a whole nother set of that, I recommend that you pause, rewind the video a little bit, do another set, and then come join us standing up. If you're just going to continue on, come on up to standing. You're going to grab your strap or your soup cans, and if you've got your strap, you're going to actually stand on your strap. So I'm taking my feet and I'm standing on my strap. I'm going to turn my body sideways. Actually, I'm going to turn my body lots of directions as I'm teaching this so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to crisscross my straps. Doesn't matter which one is in front, which one is behind. We're going to go for a tricep extension. So I've got my feet as wide as my hips. I don't want my feet to be together. Okay, I want to challenge the stability of my pelvis and my hip bones to, not my hip bones, my hip muscles to help me stay in the squat. Okay, so we're kind of creating little building blocks here. I've got my knees bent. I'm working the muscles of my outer hips and glutes to support the lower portion of my spine. We got the abs engaged to support the whole lower, middle, and upper portion of the spine, the front of the spine, and that's going to protect also the back of the spine. So now the whole spine is engaged. I'm going to cross the strap to the outside of my knees. My elbows are bent to my side like I've got little newspapers at my armpits, and then I'm going to extend back. 1. So the more I'm angled up, the easier the exercise. 2. The more I'm hinged flat back as I extend, the harder the exercise. 3. So you choose. 4. And 5. And 6. Every time you press those arms back, you should pull your abdominals in. So you're thinking core. I'm thinking from the center of my body. 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. All right, so from this position, I'm going to keep my feet wide as my hips. I'm going to bend my elbows. I'm going to draw my shoulder blades together and then bring them down. And together and bring them down. These are like just rhomboid rows, so squeezing and pulling down. But because we're not squeezing and lifting up, but we're squeezing and pulling down, you're getting a little bit of the mid and lower trapezius muscles engaged. Those ones help to stabilize the shoulder blades, but right now we're moving the shoulder blades. 6 and 7. Remember, the flatter the spine, the more your tail can go straight back. 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. The flatter the spine, the more core you need, the harder the exercise. You need the core definitely, but you need more core proportionate to the amount that you're able to flatten and make your spine parallel to the floor. For the next exercise, the last arm variation, I'm going to open my arms out. So it's like a fly exercise. So in Pilates, these are port de bras arms, right? And you open and close. You want this musculature to open and close the arm without pinching the shoulder blades together like we did in the last exercise. So unlike the last exercise, I don't want your shoulder blades to come together. I want you to widen your elbows. 1 and 2. I don't have my straps crossed anymore. 3, but man, am I feeling the strength of my muscles in my back. 4, having to show up. And I really need my muscles in the abdominals. 5, 6, this should feel challenging. 7, keep those abs turned on and notice how much it helps the back. 8, 2 more. 9, last one. 10, and bring it down and rest. Good. So you can stand up, roll the shoulders back. So that's definitely an exercise that if it is hard on your shoulders and all you're feeling is the neck tension, the weight is too heavy. So just don't use any of the strap weight. Put down your soup cans and your water bottles and just make the arm movement and feel your shoulder blades really broad on your back like a condor, right? Picture your big wings opening and closing. Not because the shoulder blades are pinching together, but rather keep them wide by engaging your core. And then you're just widening the arm, not letting the shoulder blades come together, okay? All right, so that's it. It's a quick one today. The idea is to warm up your core, know your whole spinal column from the front, the sides, and the back. Know your core, keep practicing your core workout and strengthening your upper body and your spine so that you can get going and have fun throughout your day safely and taking good care of yourself in good alignment. Have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye-bye. And again, if you want to catch a Zoom class, just let me know and I will email you the link. Have a great day. Bye.